Well, okay, here we go now. Torch on. Let's see what the temperature is in here right now. Okay, so it's at about 7, 8 degrees Celsius. It feels cooler than that because it's damp. It's kind of a neat little thermometer anyway. It matches my alarm clock over there. It does. It does. It's just before 5 in the morning. But it matches my alarm clock anyway. There you go. Yeah, anyway, let's turn that off. There's Rocky. He's having some food and some water. I just turned on the heat because I couldn't stand it anymore. Even with the hot water bottles, I was having difficulty. Uh, um, if the weather cooperates today or tomorrow, then, well, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But what I'll do is I'll go get my tools out of my locker and out of my storage container in Perth, or outside of Perth, really. And, my God, hey, Rocky. Yeah, that bump on his leg. I think he got bit by a snake and it never healed. Anyway, basically, I'll get some tools there and I'll be able to patch up the issues with my cap on the truck too, the hole in the roof that I made when I was fixing it. And also there's another area that I found where it's been cracked open in a place. So there's some tools I need to work with to do that. And possibly today I'll go to work on my osculating saw. I will. Hey you, how are you doing? You're an awful good boy. You are. Oh, alright then now. Oh, hey you. Anyway, that's what's happening, so I guess this is good morning to everyone. Let me shine it over this way here, eh? How are you, my friend? I don't know what you can see right now because the screen's pointing away from me. So I hope you can see Rocky giving me nice head boops and stuff. He's got a mouthful of whiskers there. Yeah. I don't know how they're doing up at the house. I hope the lady's alright. She's in her 80s and there's no heat up there other than the wood stove. They do have the wood stove, but it's downstairs. But maybe they've made something up for her down there so she can sleep. It's hard to say. But there's no electricity at the house yet. It's going to be a job. They're going to have to set a new pole and everything. Yeah, because the old pole busted into pieces. It must have been rotten. To bust into pieces like that when it fell, it had to have been rotten. Because really what should have happened there is the tree should have taken down the wires, but the pole shouldn't have come down like it did. And the pole came down in pieces, so obviously the pole was rotten. They used to coat those things in creosote and they'd last forever, but I guess they don't do that anymore, so I've noticed driving along on the highways around here, I see poles that are in the process of coming apart. There's one side road that I travel sometimes, and there's one pole there that's actually leaning out towards the road, and you can tell it's going to bust off very soon. If it hasn't already busted off, it might just be being held up by the wires at this point. But if it hasn't broken, it's very close to breaking. Anyway, but the old creosote-coated poles, I remember back in the 1980s in Perth, because they put the date on them years and years ago, and I remember poles that had 1928, 1927 on them and stuff. You could actually see the year the pole was put up, because the date, there were actually metal numbers that were tacked to the pole to tell you the date. They used to do that when they made a sidewalk too. They actually embossed the year they put the sidewalk in, into the pavement, into the wet pavement. And I remember seeing sidewalks in town that were put in the 20s and 30s and stuff, and were still good sidewalks too. The pavement was still really good. But I guess the quality ain't there anymore like it was, so. Anyway, that's it for now. You know, you skimp on one end of something and you pay for it on the other. That's the thing. You can either make it right the first time and have it last pretty much forever, or you can skimp on it and you'll save a little money on the front end, but then you end up having to do a whole new thing. And generally, when the thing fails, it'll cause a bunch more damage too. So, you not only have to replace the thing that you didn't do right in the first place, but you have to repair the damage it does when it fails. Anyway, people don't understand that anymore, at least not the people who make the decisions. They don't seem to understand it. Everything's very short-sighted now. It's just, well, I'm going to save money now, and that's going to look good on me. And when they do the report on my department, it's going to show that I saved money. Well, yeah, you save money now, but in 20 years' time, whoever's doing your job is going to have to spend money to undo the shit that you did to save money now. Yeah, but then he's probably going to be even dumber than you are, so, you know. Anyway, that's my little rant about that. Good morning, everybody. This is a good morning video. You wouldn't know it the way I carry on, but it is. And I don't know what you can see. You may be looking at something totally uninteresting right now. But anyway, hopefully you're watching me and Rocky having a snuggle. But that's it. I guess this is good morning. So good morning to everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far, wherever you're at in it. Bye for now.